This is MeshCast, where we separate verified evidence from hype. Today, a big dramatic video that says Americans have turned against AI. Half the country uses it, but only 16% think it's good for society. Entry-level jobs are vanishing. Data centers are guzzling power and water, and communities are fighting back. My instinct was that this is fearmongering, so I checked every number, and honestly, the results surprised me. Most of this checks out. Let me show you what's real, what's a contested estimate, and where the fear-mongering framing sneaks in. Start with the polls, because those are the most checkable. 16% of Americans think AI will be good for society. 40% think it'll be bad. Verified. That's Pew Research. 49% of adults now use AI chatbots, up from 33% 2 years ago, and ChatGPT alone is used by 44% of adults. Verified. 63% say AI is advancing too quickly. Verified. So the core of the video, that adoption is surging while trust collapses, is real. There's a couple of softer numbers I couldn't confirm, like the exact claim that 60% read Google's AI summaries, and the specific Gen Z anger figures are slightly off, but the big picture holds. Now the job collapse, and this is the strongest part of the video. Stanford economist Brynjolfsson studied 25 million ADP payroll records and found that workers aged 22 to 25 in software and customer support are down about 13% since late 2022. Workers over 30 in the same roles stayed stable or grew. Verified. And Revelio Labs counts about 35% fewer entry-level job postings since 2023. Verified. So the video's central claim that AI is hitting entry-level workers hardest is backed by real data. The specific company stories check out too. Klarna bragged its chatbot did the work of 700 agents, then admitted lower quality and started hiring humans back. Scale AI laid off 200 staff and 500 contractors. Shopify CEO told staff to prove a machine couldn't do the work first. All real. The energy numbers are accurate too. Virginia data centers drew about 26% of the state's electricity by 2023. Verified. One chatbot question burns about 2.9 watt-hours, roughly 10 times a web search. Verified. Data centers used 183 terawatt-hours in 2024, about 4% of all U.S. power. Verified. And Carnegie Mellon projects the average American power bill could rise about 8% by 2030, over 25% in the worst parts of Virginia. Verified. The XAI story in Memphis is real too. 35 gas turbines, most without air permits, in a neighborhood with a cancer risk 4 times the national average, and nitrogen dioxide jumped about 79%. All confirmed. The water claims are real. But this is where the video starts to overreach. Meta's data center in Newton County, Georgia, does use about 10% of the county's water, and residents there reported brown well water. That's real, and it even reached Congress. But the causation is disputed, and Meta commissioned a study finding no link. Then there's the bottle of water claim. The video says a 100-word chat uses close to a full bottle. That number comes from a UC Riverside estimate, but it's hotly contested. OpenAI says the real figure is far smaller. So data centers use a lot of water. That's true. But the exact per chat figure is an estimate, not a fact. Tucson rejecting Project Blue 7-0? That's real. The water stories are broadly true, just oversold in the details. So here's the honest bottom line. The video is far more accurate than I expected. The big picture, that AI is unavoidable, trust is falling, entry-level jobs are shrinking, and data centers strain communities, is verified by real reporting. But there's a clear line between the facts and the framing. The facts hold. The framing, calling it a hostage situation, saying your money is bleeding out, that's opinion, and it's meant to make you afraid. And a few specific numbers are estimates dressed up as settled fact, especially the water figures. So, my verdict. This is not fear-mongering bullshit. It's a well-sourced video with a heavy editorial slant. If you watch it, trust the broad claims. They check out. But hold the specific estimates and the dramatic language at arm's length. The difference between data centers use a lot of water, which is true, and one chat uses a full bottle, which is a contested estimate, is exactly the kind of distinction that matters. That's the takeaway. Verified facts, emotional framing, and a few numbers that need a grain of salt. That's the episode. The backlash against AI is real, and so are the jobs and the power and the water problems. But the fear is a choice the video is making, not a fact. If this breakdown helped, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next MeshCast. Stay sharp.